Hi, this is Sanjay Gangal from GISCafe. I'm here with Douglas Hobson, Head of Sales at Infoterra. Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Sanjay. How are you?
I'm doing great. Douglas, how's the show been going for you?
Intergeo is excellent for us, actually. It's been really good this year as well. We always put it in our calendar because what happens is we actually put our own partner conference behind it. And it's been quite a change for us as well because it used to be European in nature, but we've noticed now we have partners from Russia, from Canada, from Brazil, all coming to the show. So it's actually changed quite a bit, but it's very important for Infoterra.
Douglas, what are you showing here at your booth and what is new at your company?
Sanjay, this year for us is all about constellation and consolidation, really. Very exciting for us. In June 2009, we launched our second satellite, Tandem X, which will orbit in parallel with TerraSAR X. Quite amazing, up to 100 meters difference between the two, so it's quite a fantastic scientific project. And over into 2013, we will be taking a digital elevation model of the whole of the land mass of the world up to sub 2 meter resolution, and that is 150 million square kilometers of digital elevation. It's seamless, it's borderless, and it's right across the whole world. So that's our constellation. Consolidation really is about Infoterra Germany itself. And we have Infoterra Germany, Infoterra UK, Spotimage, we have Infoterra Spain, we have Infoterra Hellas, and we have regional offices all over the world. Under the Astrium banner of services, what we're now doing is we're amalgamating into one Astrium Services geo-information company, which is quite fascinating because Germany is very much focused on radar satellites. Spotimage is very much into the optical satellites. The UK is aerial photography, and right down to ground LiDAR, where they mount a LiDAR camera on a four-wheel drive vehicle. So all these range of services are now available for Infoterra Germany. Added on top of that, we have hosting, we have serving, we have NSDIs going right across, so it's a huge range of products and services for us. But I believe, secondly, really, and probably as much important, is that with the technology of radar and optical satellite, which was always the apples and pears of the GIS world and never the two mixed, we have some exciting projects under research and development where we have color composite of maps, both from optical and radar. We have fascinating projects where we overlay a ground control points database coming from radar satellite on top of a mapping, which gives an accuracy of sub 1 meter, which for inhospitable places of the world is quite a phenomenal project. So it's really been very exciting for Infoterra this year, really good. And we look forward to a very good future in this.
That's great. I have a few questions. So one of them was, you mentioned that in Constellation you are doing this mapping of the whole Earth down to sub-meter, sub 2 meter, and how much data is that?
Oh gosh, well if you take 150 million square kilometers of data, I don't even want to begin to translate that into terabytes.
And it is all available through cloud-based services?
Yes, and that's the thing. The thing about radar imagery is that it's independent of weather, it's independent of darkness, so it'll be continuously collected over the period of time. It's different from optical, where cloud cover can totally affect the whole collection. It'll be continuously moving, and as I say, the orbits for all those of the scientific nature, I would suggest you have a look at the German Space Agency, DLR, to have a look at the elliptical orbits, because it's a fascinating science, absolutely.
Now, you did mention the difference between Astrium, Spotimage, and Infoterra, but I get confused. I think some of our readers also get confused. So what type of customer would be looking at more Astrium, who will be looking more at Spotimage, and who will be looking more at Infoterra?
Yeah, that's quite an interesting question, because we always have had two camps in the GIS world, which was the optical specialist, the optical satellite specialist, and we then had the radar specialist. And if you take radar's been around in the military world since the 1940s. They've always dealt with radar, so they're comfortable with radar. But what we've discovered is that there's a new commercial breed, if I might say, of client who are very much aware of radar. For example, the oil, gas and minerals market, huge market, and where we now do subsidence monitoring of millimeter accuracy, which is quite phenomenal, using INSAR stacks, basically layers of data on top, radar data. So for the oil, gas and minerals market, it's phenomenal to see this, you know, when you talk millimeter accuracy of a mining industry and this is all across the globe, you know, and some of the most remotest inhospitable places that you couldn't drive to, the satellite will reach it. And it's now moved quite different for us. So the markets, the commercial markets, we were always very strong in government, we were always very strong in military, but the commercial market is growing immensely for us, and it's good, it's really good.
Okay. So what's the best way for people to find out about your company?
Oh yes, well we're here all week. We're on level 2, 11.2, hall 11.2, but really what I would suggest is have a look at the website infoterra.de for Germany, or the UK, or spotimage.com for France, or send us an email at info@, and we'll always find it and we'll always respond.
Okay, thank you very much, Douglas. Have a great show.
Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you.